4,000 Essential English Words. Book 2. Paul Nation. Unit 11. Word list. Admission. Admission is the act of allowing to enter a place.
The admission ticket to the movie was $5.
Astronomy. Astronomy is the study of the stars and planets.
Harold loved watching the stars, so he decided to study astronomy.
Blame. To blame someone for something bad is to say they did it.
My mom blamed me for something I didn't do.
Chemistry. Chemistry is the study of and reaction to substances.
In chemistry class, the professor taught us about chemical reactions.
Despite. If something happens despite what you do, it happens anyway.
We still played the game despite the cold weather.
Dinosaur. A dinosaur is a very big animal that lived millions of years ago.
I like to see the dinosaur bones at the museum.
Exhibit. An exhibit is a display of interesting things.
There was an animal exhibit at the fair.
Fame. Fame is reputation one has gained among the public.
He had fame and fortune, but he was not happy.
Forecast. A forecast is an idea about what the weather will be like in the future.
The forecast says that it will rain all week.
Genius. A genius is a very smart person.
Since she was a genius, she easily passed all of her school exams.
Gentle. Someone who is gentle is kind and calm.
He is very gentle with the baby.
Geography. Geography is the study of where things are.
I had to draw a map for geography class.
Interfere. To interfere is to cause problems and keep something from happening.
My little sister always interferes when I'm trying to study.
Lightly. To do something lightly is to not push very hard.
Draw lightly so you do not tear your paper.
Principal. A principal is a person in charge of a school.
My school's principal can be very strict with the rules.
Row. A row is a line of things.
James put all of his toy soldiers into neat rows.
Shelf. A shelf is a place on a wall where you put things.
I keep my clothes on a shelf in my closet.
Spite. If you do something out of spite, you want to be mean.
He snuck into his sister's room and stole her bag out of spite.
Super. Super means really good.
My dad said I did a super job cleaning the house.
Wet. If something is wet, it has water on it.
Since my dog was wet, he tried to shake all the water off his body. Dinosaur drawings. It was the worst morning ever. When Carl woke up, he realized that he didn't do his astronomy and chemistry homework. Also, the forecast called for rain, and that would affect baseball practice. Suddenly, his mother yelled, "Take out the garbage right now!" When Carl returned from taking the garbage outside, he was all wet. "What a terrible day," he said. He walked to class. He put his umbrella on the shelf and sat in the third row. But the teacher asked why Carl's umbrella was on the floor. He told her not to blame him, but she sent him to the principal out of spite. Next, he took a geography test. Despite studying, Carl didn't know the answers. He started drawing lightly on his paper. Carl drew a huge dinosaur. What if it were real? He saw it in his mind. Carl's class said he was a genius for having a dinosaur. It could interfere with math class too. Soon, Carl's fame spread through school. He taught his dinosaur to be very gentle and put it on exhibit. But admission would only be given to those classmates who paid him a fee. His idea was super. "It's time to turn in your tests," the teacher said. Carl looked at his paper. As he was dreaming in class, he hadn't finished the test.